Sherry Rothwell here from the Delish Diet, and I am so happy to have you here this morning to chat about this mindset that causes people to basically get their mind to think that somewhere off in the future is their goal of losing weight is attainable. And this week we're talking about the different mindsets that people have in the way. They're limiting mindsets or beliefs that stop you from being able to let go of the weight. And this is one of them. And it's that you are literally making certain things that you want to do in your life depend on whether or not you let the weight go. And this becomes one of the ways we utilize excuses in our life. So it's a reason, right? That you, like, for whatever reason, you use your weight as a reason to hold you back from doing something that you want to do. And essentially, Daisy, this is like clockwork now. It's like she knows this show is happening. And so she is going to come on. Oh, are you coming? Are you coming? I'm wearing shorts today, so this might hurt. So, you might actually have an unconscious intention to hold on to your extra weight so that you can continue to use it as an excuse for not doing something that's, really important for you that can make a difference in your life, but you're afraid of. So is there something in your life that you've been telling yourself that you'll do once you've let the weight go? What is that thing? And sometimes it can be just like simple pleasures. Maybe it's, it can have all sorts of different things, like stopping you from giving yourself pleasure, essentially. And, then when we do that, we turn to food as an instant gratification, when maybe there's something in your life that you're a little bit scared to do, that if you actually did it would nourish you on the soul level and make food not be so important in terms of just being a focus in your life, right? What else can you, nourish yourself with would be, the question around that. So I remember for myself, I always thought, when my kids would want to go to the beach or they'd want to go to a swimming pool or something like that, I would always feel like, ugh, I want to go, I want to take you because I want to make you happy, but I don't want to be seen in public in a bathing suit, right? I'm sure that many people can relate to that. And that stopped me from having certain experiences with my young children that would have been really soul nourishing. And so the way I look at it now is that this is actually a key to letting the weight go, is asking yourself, what is it that I'm telling myself that I won't do until I lose weight, and actually do it now. Do not let it be something that's limiting your life. Because your body, there's two things happening here. One is that, we have something called a cybernetic mechanism. It's where we basically are oriented to creating drama in our lives to stop us from having what we want, because our subconscious mind is afraid of change. Okay, so this can be one of the things that your body could be doing, is holding on to the weight so that you don't step into that bigger version of yourself that you don't know yet, right? That you're a little bit afraid, that it will change you in some way. And so you get oriented to things that won't work for you, or stuck in mindset blocks to limit you from being able to get that goal, so that nothing ever changes and your life stays the same. And for your subconscious mind, that is safety. So looking at, how is that not doing that thing serving me, and giving me an excuse or a reason so I don't have to look at the real issues in my life. Hey, babies, you're so cute. So, is there something that in your life you are holding yourself back from that you can do now as a way of actually getting yourself to live into that future. So basically, to get away from this cybernetic mechanism is you have to notice when it comes up that you're in control, it's not. So when you feel that feeling like, oh, I don't want to let myself do the thing because I'm overweight, like say, for example, if you were a health coach and you're overweight, you might feel sort of embarrassed to get on camera or get in pictures because people have an expectation of people who are in the field of helping people with their health that they look a certain way. And being overweight is basically wearing on the outside that you have hypoglycemia, right? Or that you have insulin resistance. And we might want to hold back from sharing what we know because we feel like we're on some level not be able to handle it in our own lives. And this becomes a cybernetic mechanism. So what you have to do is just literally step into the role of who you desire to be and act from that place. And what happens is your body is literally a reflection of what's happening in your mind. So you can, and vice versa, right? Like you can affect your mind by how you move your body as much as your body is affected by your mind and expressing your mind. So when you act it out, like you stop letting that thought limit you, that you can't do something until you get to a certain place. You're stopping yourself from being able to get to that place. Whereas if you do it now, you're telling your body that you're already there and you're already that person because it's experiencing it. So for example, if I had at the time gone to the beach, and because I had been telling myself that I won't do it until I get there, till I get to this weight and I feel comfortable in my body and not embarrassed to be seen publicly, then if I had just done it at that time, it would have unblocked that mental construct and actually would have my body thinking that I must already be that person because I'm at the beach, right? All the senses, the sounds, the experiences of being at the beach are telling my body I'm already who I need to be to have achieved that goal of being whatever weight it is. Okay, this works for everything in your life, not just weight loss, of course. So whatever you're holding yourself back from because of something that needs to change, just do it now and you'll start to have the changes will start to happen in your life because you've already made a decision and you're already acting as if you're there. So what are you waiting for? Okay, you see in the little ribbon here at the bottom that have that question, what are you waiting for? And the word actually wait, even though it's spelt differently, has that meaning, right? Our physical weight can be a representation of the fact that we're waiting for something to change outside of ourselves. And what we need to do is change on the inside, and then the body will reflect that. So that is basically one of the little tricks that you can use to start getting your body to come in alignment with your intention to lose weight by identifying the thoughts that you have in your mind about the things you can't do until you lose the weight, and literally write that down on a piece of paper so it doesn't just go away after this video, because it's easy for a person to just have, oh, that's so insightful, okay? But this insight is not going to make any difference in anyone's life unless it's put into practice. So write down the thoughts that you have. When I lose weight, I will. And that's your homework. Whatever those things are, you need to make them happen in your life now. And as the side effect of your body going, what's going on here? Look, we're doing all these things. Well, we must be skinny now. Okay. So then it will just follow suit. And think of the impact on your life, the change. A lot of those things will be chronic stresses will be alleviated in your life by following through on these things you've been holding yourself back from in life. And you get to change your life in the process of not waiting. So there we have it. Thank you so much for joining. This week, we're talking about some of the mindsets and thoughts that we have that are in the way and keeping our body from following our mind's intention to let go of the weight. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. You're so cute.